Hey out there, and welcome. I'm Kate and I'm here with Memphis, and we are glad you have chosen to join us. I'm calling this the drop-in practice. We're going to work some hip mobility by dropping our knee in past the center line. Some fun little transitions in along the way. You may want a couple blocks and a blanket. Find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's get moving. Okay, so we are going to start in the most emo way possible. Take a seat, take your feet out in front just like I've got them, knees bent. You're just gonna hug your knees in. Take a moment and drop your chin to your chest. Close your eyes and breathe here. Maybe your forehead rests on your forearms. Maybe not, it's okay. Just take a couple of moments to gather. Feel your breath move through your body. Leave what you can at the edges of your mat so you can be here in your practice with me. Let's do it. Slide your hands to your knees here. Inhale. We're going to work some cat and cow. Feel your shoulders roll back, your chest lift up. And exhale, curl in. At your own pace, just roll through. Start to wake up your spine. Start connecting breath and movement. Beautiful. In your next inhale, you're going to sit nice and tall. Take that left hand across. Right hand comes behind you. Give yourself a twist. Inhale it through center and just switch left hand behind. Ring it out here. And then bring it through center. You're going to take your hands behind you, fingertips pointed in or out to the side. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Then press into your heels and just lift your hips. And you can rock a little bit forward and back, just like that. Start to stretch into your forearms, stretch into your wrists, a little reverse table. Yeah. And then set your butt to the floor. Take your feet a little bit wider. Let your knees drop over to the right. And as they drop to the right, we're going to add another twist. Left hand to your knee. Just rinse it out. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale it through middle. Nice and smooth. And when you exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale through center again, drop your knees over to the right, lengthen up. This time you're gonna fold over your knee. Inhale, bring it up through center. And here we go over to the left side with those knees lengthen up and fold over this left leg. And come back up. Bring your knees through center. You're going to walk your hands underneath you. Walk your feet a little closer in. And you can find a malasana here. You can grab a block underneath your butt if that works. If your heels don't comfortably hit the floor, you can roll a blanket up underneath them. Just take a second here. And then fingertips to the floor. You're going to lift onto the balls of your feet. Feel your butt kind of bounce right here. A little bouncy butt. You're going to take this right knee starting at the hip, right? So coming from the hip, this right knee is going to lift and kind of cross over to this left ankle. And then come back through center and cross it to the other side. And back through center and just a couple of times more each side. You got it. One more time, cross that right knee over. Lift and cross the left knee over. Come back through your malasana, and then from here, you're just gonna straighten your legs and fold Uttanasana. Soften your knees and just let yourself kind of sway. That's it. Inhale, halfway lift. Find some length through your spine. Exhale and fold. Press into your feet. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, reach. And when you exhale, come right back down. Uttanasana, fold. Same deal. Halfway lift. And this time step it back, downward facing dog. You got it. Now you're gonna take your right leg, stretch it up and back. Keep your right hip square for a moment with the left. And then take your right hip, with that right leg still straight, you're gonna open that hip up. Oh, yeah. Then bring it back to square. And then dip that right hip down so it's lower than the left, but feel that left hip move up and back. And then a couple of times kind of rock in and out of it. Yeah. And then down dog split. Take this right leg, cross it over the left. So we're still in down dog, but now you've got that right leg, giving that left one a little deeper stretch there. When you inhale, sweep your right leg up and back, and when you exhale, step it up between your thumbs. Anjaneyasana. Reach it up, inhale. When you exhale, cross this left hand over and just reach your right hand back. We're gonna do one little windmill here. Drop your right hand down. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, reach it back. And then take that right hand, let it kind of sink toward your outer hip here. Left arm's gonna reach up, little side lean, scoop that tailbone. Inhale, come back up for your Anjaneyasana. When you exhale, arms come out to airplane, right? You're gonna spin your chest to the left. Whoosh. Take your right forearm onto the top of your right thigh, sweep your left arm alongside your ear. Work your way into a little baby Parsvo. Then press into that right foot, lift your hips a bit, tuck your left toes, and sit right down onto that left heel. And you may need to bring this right foot in a little bit closer. Right arm's gonna come to the inner thigh, lift your chest. Maybe your left hand wraps around and finds a little half bind here. And bring yourself back through center. You're gonna take your hands right out in front, drop this right knee in, and then take your knees wide. Straight booty shot. Sorry, guys. Bring your shins parallel, feet out, lower down onto your forearms, a little Frogger pose here. What's up, guys? While you're here in Frogger, you can press into your elbows, then your sitting bones pull back a little bit toward your heels. Just a little. You got it. And then you're gonna take your elbows, walk them forward a little bit. Come back up onto your hands. We're gonna do a little hop into our wide leg fold. Prasarita. Whoop. Oh, and let yourself fold here. Hello. Maybe add a little sway side to side. Soften one knee and then the other. And then walk your hands back toward that right foot. You're gonna spin on the ball of your front foot, drop your back knee. Ardha Hanuman, slide your hips back. Keep this right leg moving back in space. Take your left hand across to your right shoulder. And then take your elbow and you're gonna reach it toward your right big toe. Drop that left hand to the floor, rock it forward, sweep your right arm up, give yourself a twist right here, and you can hang right here if you want to add a little quad stretch. You can add a little quad stretch. That's it, and we're gonna release. Come through a little lizard variation here. Sink your hips, right toes open a hair, and then take your left foot, you're gonna step your left foot forward. Come into Malasana here. Sink your hips, lift through your chest. Yes. Inhale. When you exhale, fold Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And let it go. Press into the floor. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Reach out. Stretch up. We're going right back down. Exhale and fold. Oh, halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Walk it back. And take that left leg, you're gonna lift it up, stretch it back, keep your hips square. And then take that left leg and just stack your left hip open for a second here. Bring it back through square, and then maybe sink that left hip a little bit lower than the right hip. And as you do that, feel your right outer hip pull up and back. And then just work a little bit in there, in that range of motion here, bringing it up and then dropping it down, opening it up, and then dropping it down. And then down dog split. Take that left leg, you're going to step it across in front of the right. Ankles crossed, downward facing dog. Sweep your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Anjaneyasana. Sweep your arms up. Take your right hand to that left thigh, reach up through your left fingertips and spin it toward the back of the mat. And another rounded down, right? Let those left fingertips sweep down, reach forward and up as you inhale, and then exhale it to the back of the mat. Let that left hand drop right outside your left hip. Sweep your right arm up, take a side lean. Maybe your fingertips hit the floor, maybe they hover like mine. It's all good. Inhale, come on back up. When you exhale, we're gonna spin open, arms to airplane. Spin it to the right. You got it. Left forearm onto the top of your thigh. Sink into your hips, little baby side angle. Lift through your hips, tuck those right toes, sit down on that right heel for a moment. You can drag your left foot in a little bit. And then take your left forearm to your inner thigh. Lift through your chest and, spin it into a twist. You got it. And then hands come down to the floor. Drop this left knee in. Take your knees wide, right? Coming back into our Frogger pose here. Let yourself lower down. You can take your sitting bones and press them gently back toward your heels. It's a tiny kind of micro movement. Keep an engaged core. Not like grrr, super tight, but keep it lightly lifted. And bring your hands underneath you. We're gonna hop it up into our Prasarita. Boop, and fold. And just let yourself sway a little bit, side to side. And then rock all the way to that left foot and spin it around. Drop your right knee. Ardha Hanuman, pull it back. Keep dragging that left leg back in space. Right hand to your left shoulder. Take that elbow, reach it toward your left big toe. Then plant that right hand, shift your weight forward, spin it open into a twist. And you can take it into a quad stretch if you want. And then from here, left hand's gonna come to the floor. Little lizard variation, stay on your hands, but sink your hips, lift your chest for a second here. And then step it forward, Malasana. Yeah, press into your feet, inhale. Come all the way up this time. Parallel your feet, exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, find some length. And then step it back, downward facing dog. And take your right leg, lift it up, stretch it back behind you. And when you exhale, you're gonna pull your knee in, like we were gonna come into pigeon, bring that shin forward, but just kind of pause at the top, and then kick it up and back. Yes, when you exhale, drag that knee in. We're gonna figure four here. Hook that ankle onto the top of your left thigh, bend your left knee. Oh, you got it. Inhale, sweep it up and back, down dog split. When you exhale, we're gonna step forward. Find a revolved lunge, sweep it up. Beautiful. This right hand's gonna reach forward and through, grab for the outer edge of your left leg, work to straighten that right leg, and then we're gonna spin the toes. Come into our Prasarita Padottanasana, left hand forward, right hand to the outer edge of your left leg. Give yourself a twist right here. Keep your right hand where it is. We're gonna sink into Skandasana. Grab that right hand to the top of your left ankle. Here we are, right? And then set your butt on the floor, still holding the front of this left ankle here. Nestle your right shoulder right down in. Take your left arm alongside your ear. Working into a twist here. Nice side stretch. Feel that left knee draw away from you as your left heel roots down. Breathe. Then inhale, come all the way up. You're gonna bring both hands to either side of this front leg. Drop your left knee in. Come onto the top of your left foot. Lean over. You can take your fingertips, kind of drag this leg in. Little half hero pose. If half hero pose doesn't work, please Janu Shirshasana, right? Sole of your foot to your inner thigh. You're gonna lengthen up here. And then walk it forward. Take your hands underneath you. You're gonna press into the top of this left foot. Shift your weight forward. Tuck your back toes. Parsvottanasana. Straighten both legs. Oh, yeah. Take your right hand now, reach it straight forward. You can use a block under this left hand, and you're gonna thread this right arm through, once again reaching for the outer edge of your left leg, but we're gonna stay right here in our Parsvo. Nestle your shoulder underneath. Take that left hand, walk it forward. Take your gaze underneath your left armpit. Keep your shoulder nestled in. Take your right hand to the back of your right heel. Hop your left foot in. You're gonna grab a hold of this right foot, drag it up into tree. Oh, you got it. Vrikshasana. Sweep this right knee forward, step it back, warrior two. Skandasana, back of the mat. Side angle to that left leg. Sweep it up. Gorgeous. That is it. Drop your right hand to the floor. Right side, side plank. Vashisthasana, stack or stagger, or give yourself a little kickstand. Take a breath here. And then take this left foot, step it back behind you. Spin your gaze to the back of the mat. Set your butt on the floor. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand to your knee. Give yourself a twist. Then we windmill back to the top of the mat. Bring this left shin forward for a real pigeon. Lengthen up. And take it down. Beautiful. Slide your hands underneath you. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, find plank. Ooh, a vinyasa if you want it. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. Pull it back, downward facing dog. Now this left leg's gonna lift, right? We're gonna take it up. And then pull that knee in like we were gonna come into a little tiny crunch, little pigeon crunch. Bring that shin forward. Kick it up and back. Drag your knee into your chest one more time. Hook that left ankle on top of your right thigh, little figure four. Sink into that right knee. Down dog split. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step it forward. Keep your right hand where it is. Sweep your left arm up. Take that left arm, reach it forward, thread it all the way through, grab for the outer edge of your right leg, and now we're gonna spin to the right. Prasarita Padottanasana, walk your right hand forward, keep that left hand on your leg, roll it into a twist. Walk your right hand back underneath you. Left hand's gonna stay right on your ankle. We're gonna come down, find Skandasana, and then butt to the floor. Left shoulder's gonna sink in. Press into this right heel. Feel your right knee move away. Take your right arm alongside your ear. Ooh, maybe you can find your big toe. Maybe not today. You got it. Beautiful. That's it. Press into this left foot. Come on up. Now from here, we're gonna take your torso, spin it toward the top of the mat, drop this right knee in, come onto the top of your foot. You can pull this calf muscle back just a touch. resituate yourself. Little half hero or Janu Shirshasana, right? You're gonna lengthen up and fold it forward. Okay, press into this right foot. Rock yourself forward. Tuck your back toes. Parsvottanasana. Scissor those inner thighs. Take your left hand, we're gonna reach it forward. And then thread it through, grab for the outer edge of your right leg. Try to keep your hips square. Keep that left outer hip pulling back. Walk your right hand forward. You can pull a little bit with this right side. Take your gaze underneath your armpit and breathe. All right, you're gonna shift your gaze to the mat. Take your left hand with your shoulders still nestled in. Take your left hand to your left heel. Hop the right foot forward. And then you're gonna grab this left heel, come all the way up, find your tree pose. Wibble wobble tree. And breathe. All right, step it back, warrior two. Skandasana, back of the mat. Side angle back into that right leg. Sweep it up. Yes. Here we go. Drop that left hand to the floor. Spin it into a left side Vashisthasana. Side plank. Press the floor away. And take this right foot. Just step it back behind you. Little baby wild thing. Then take your gaze to that back edge of your mat. Set your butt down. Take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand to your knee. Give yourself a twist right here. And windmill it back to the top of the mat. This right leg's gonna come forward into pigeon. Find some length here. And then fold it down. Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, soften your cheeks, your forehead. Slide your hands underneath you. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward, find your plank. Vinyasa how you want to. And pull it back. Take your gaze forward and walk, or hop yourself all the way through. Take a seat. Hug those knees in. Take a moment here. Drop your chin to your chest. Close your eyes. When you inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, left hand comes across, the right hand comes behind. Give yourself a twist to the right. Bring it back through center and wrap it to the other side. Take your twist to the left. Bring it back through center, and then from here you're going to find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you, right? Take a moment or two to grab a blanket underneath you or block underneath your hips if you'd like them there, and just close your eyes. Feel the weight of your shoulders drop away from your ears. Feel the length of your spine stretch up even as you soften around that length. Shift your awareness to your breath if you haven't done that already, and just feel the parts of your body that move as you breathe here. Check in with you, your body after your practice. Take some notes. And then let it go. Bring your palms together to Anjali Mudra and bow your head and honor your time on the mat and honor this little yoga drop-in class and the fact that you made it here, that you took the time for you. Thank you for sharing some of your day with me. It is an honor and a joy. Make it a great day.